Alright guys, this is a test of the video camera. There's a drift stealth. Doing a sunset ride. I'm not real sure if the camera's actually on, but I guess we'll find out when we get there. Now I'm starting to wish I'd have brought my gear for tonight, because it's going to be cold. Not real sure how the mic is doing. Camera's still on. But yeah. So just got the camera today. This will be the first run I have with it on the bike. For mental note right now, the mic sensitivity is on 1, I believe. I did a test of it earlier at the house, and I had it on 2. When I put the face shield down, it was extremely loud. But so I dropped it to 1 to maybe help cut with some wind noise and maybe to pick up my voice a little better, because it does echo pretty loud in my helmet. But yeah, so far, this is my really daily drive every day. I don't really have a whole lot to do. Living in Oklahoma, it's flat, just everywhere. I mean, look, you can see from the camera. But yeah. So I'm new to the whole vlogging thing. Like I said, this is the first vlog with an actual camera I can record with and talk to it. But yeah, so far I guess it's a learning process. I guess I would say inspiration for starting my own vlog would probably have to come from just writing itself. When I got my bike back in late August, and when I got it, funny thing, I actually got it on my ex-girlfriend's birthday. Can you believe that? So I think that's kind of funny and ironic. But yeah, so I got the bike, and the way I learned how to ride, because I didn't know how to ride at all. I never rode a dirt bike. I mean, I've driven a four-wheeler. I don't know how to shift and all that. It's slightly different, but it's kind of the same concept, more or less. But yeah, so bought the bike in August of last year, and I haven't dropped it yet, thank God. Had some close calls, but never dropped it. But yeah, so I guess, like I was back to my topic, inspiration for starting a motor vlog was really Moto 13, I Am Ramekin, Chasing 3D, and Blinky Cab. They all talked about beginner riding stuff and what to do and all that, and so I took all that to heart and everything all those guys had to say, and I learned how to ride a motorcycle like that. Other than getting on it and doing it myself, but that's how I learned and got into motorcycling and moto vlogging. My dad used to ride bikes back in the 80s before he got into a pretty severe motorcycle accident. He wasn't wearing protective gear. He was just wearing a helmet, and he skinned up his leg pretty bad. So he's stayed off of bikes ever since. But yeah. So I mean, that's really my, I guess you could say, biking history background, whatever you want to call it. I live in a small Oklahoma town. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. A lot of pickups on the road. More than you'll probably see anywhere else, unless you live in, the South like the rest of us do. A lot of people around here don't consider Oklahoma to be the South, but the way some of these people act around here, I wouldn't put it past them. If you're wondering about my name, Texas Man SLL, I was actually born and raised in Texas. I moved up to Oklahoma with my parents because my dad got a job up here in the town that we live at. So I moved up here with him. But yeah, so if anybody's wondering about that, that's what that's about. There's really not a lot to look at around here, so I guess the only really way I'll entertain subscribers and entertain people is with topics. See, I just talked about inspiration for motorcycling and moto vlogging. I don't know. Let's think of a topic while we drive down the main street of this little bitty town here. Let's see. I don't know. I didn't really bring anything to talk about. I'm actually on my way to church right now. That's kind of big around here in this area. I know there's a lot of people out there who don't believe in God and don't believe in all that. I'm not going to get on a religious topic, but it's my belief. I don't condone anybody who doesn't believe. I have a half brother who's atheist, and I mean, we get along just fine. But yeah, so that's my position on religion. Let's see. Trying to think of anything Ramekin was talking about in one of his blogs. Ooh, I know a topic. My bad motorcycle habits. I mean, we already did. I guess you could say we already did why I started riding. But my bad motorcycle habit would have to be highway riding. I get pretty aggressive on the highway when I'm driving. It's just because of the people around here. They don't pay attention to motorcyclists, but that cagers everywhere are like that. But around here, they're pretty bad about it. I've had 2 semis almost run me off the road. Let me correct that. Several trucks, pickup trucks, run me off the road. A few cars run me off the road, then flip me off, accusing it was my fault for driving in my lane. But yeah, so I get aggressive on the highway. I do drive a little faster on the highway. I do have a Ninja 250, and so that does limit how fast you can go, which is a good thing because I don't think I'm going to get a big CC bike for a while. Whew, made it. Yeah, so that's my bad motorcycle habit. Just driving aggressively on the highway instead of defensively. It's actually saved me a lot. See, like stuff like that right in front of me. No, not signaling, just turning out in the lanes. Stupid cagers. But yeah, that's the stuff I have to deal with around here. I know a lot of motorcyclists do deal with that on a daily basis, but around here it's especially bad because they're all farmers. They all drive on back roads all day long, and then they actually come out into town and to do stuff. They don't use their signal, and they just run people off the road and don't really care what happens to them. She's like 13. But yeah. I probably was talking this whole time and the video camera wasn't even rolling. How crappy would that be? If anybody lives up north that watches my channel, which I don't think anybody does, you'll see a lot of, big city folk kind of people. You'll see a lot of people who ride around here or drive around here with trucks that are, excuse the local term, jacked up. Meaning they're raised up really high and they kind of look like monster trucks to some people. But yeah, there's a lot of people around here that drive around like that with trucks like that. Is he gonna stop? Yeah, he's gonna stop. So, ooh, what happened here? Looks like somebody's car died. Oh well, I'm already here at my church. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Adios. It's actually kind of interesting over there. Looks like there's a Camaro slammed into somebody. Just in case you guys are wondering what that was. Alright, bye.